um jogo novo que acabou de sair e eu me apaixonei pelos vídeos do jogo, os clipes. E bom, eu vou começar a nova jornada aqui no canal. Espero que vocês gostem. Eu estou bem animado para jogar esse jogo. Acho que vai surpreender minhas expectativas de RPG, já que faz um tempo que não tem um RPG bacana. Então, bom, eu vou começar a gravar. Espero que quem assista goste. Eu vou muitas vezes aqui, principalmente quando estiver passando as cenas, eu vou cortar meu áudio. Beleza? Então, é nóis. Espera só um minuto aí que eu vou começar. Eu vou abrir um sono. Então, vamos iniciar, galera. Vamos iniciar um novo jogo. Ué, inimigos são mais numerosos, mais agressivos e causam mais dano. Conquista o sucesso nesse modo existe por ser um bom conhecimento sobre os testes de personagem. Vou deixar eu jogar primeiro. Eu vou deixar o modo difícil pelo menos, vamos testar. Bom, beleza.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Velho, essa hora de criar personagem eu adoro. Vou deixar assim. Barbinha. Tom da pele. acho que eu gostei mais do técnico. Eu vou ser técnico. Escolha a para investir seu primeiro ponto de acordo com seu estilo de jogo. Força, agilidade, poder mental, determinação, precisão, tolerância.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Missão principal, missões secundárias, beleza. Então aqui tem uma missão principal.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Interessante. Cara, eu tava meio preocupado com esse jogo porque eu sei que... Pausa. Ah, é porque aqui tem as ações. Chute, ataque rápido. Feitiços, técnicas... Que eu pensei que o jogo ia ser... Não ia ter a legenda em português, cara. Eu achei que... Mais que bom que tem. Que meu inglês não é dominado, né?
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
só segurar não, tem que acertar na hora certa, meu bagulho. Ai! Aí, 2, 3, já. Nossa, a mão do Knight tá fazendo fogo, que maneira. Qual que você sabe lutar? Ser simples, poderoso. Arma, esquiva. Cara. Marcar o alvo, use a fúria. Ai! Ai! Caralho, pior que tira muita porrada do cara, velho. Quando é que defende mesmo? Ai! É, eu não sei lutar, velho.
Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Armas de fogo são ideais para interromper ou desequilibrar o inimigo. Cada tiro consome uma unidade de munição. Certo. Entendeu? Deixa eu ver as armas que eu tenho. Uma pequena e uma maior. Cara, a sensibilidade do jogo é alta. Tem como pular? Stealth. Tá, por onde eu vou? Está tudo fechado. Ah, eu acho que é com um cara aqui, ó. Ali. Mas como eu passo aqui? Ué. Será que é no baú?
Não vai barato não, é 250, 300, 400.
Não, foi no baú.
É, tá bom. Pois é, sem ganhar
Tá,
nada,
beleza, né? Como é que eu passo aqui agora? E aí, mano, tudo dá pra falar com você?
deixa nos clubes que você tá aqui. É que nem todo mundo fala.
Com você,
que
boneca.
Porque ele tem muita experiência ali pro jardim, conhece bem, sabe onde entrega, não sei o que, é mais fácil. Aqui no Capão.
Ué, você tá tudo preso.
Vai lá pra fora e daí, cara, ali pro Cidade Jardim, por ali, consegue. Pois é.
Ah, tá, entendeu. Desegue na pistola um ataque. Não.
Condomínio. Pois é.
Pronto. Tire 2 vezes o seu oponente. O nível da armadura física exibida como escudo na barra de vida. A armadura absorve parte do dano físico. Para quebrar a armadura, um inimigo você pode usar arma de impacto ou acerta a armadilha. Ataque mágico na armadura. Porra, velho. A fúria é um estado que permite que você use ataques especiais que causam dano adicional e desequilibra os inimigos. Um medidor segmentado que é preenchido conforme você ataca o inimigo, lança um feitiço ou um apara ataques inimigos que mostrará seu nível de fúria. Quando o primeiro nível se completar, um efeito visual aparecerá nas mãos do personagem.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Mostra a ele que está feliz que ele vai junto reclamar sobre a presença constante de um guarda-costa.
I have to admit, I thought my days as a child, complete with bodyguard, were behind me.
I do like being wanted. It would seem that the prince didn't feel you were apt to take care of yourselves alone. And so it goes. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Interessante. Eu não tô entendendo bem, mas eu tô gostando da dinâmica do jogo. Eu só queria saber se tem algum modo de correr rápido. Apertei tudo aqui já, nada. Deixa eu ver, falar com o tio das poções. Nada, máscara sinistra dele. Só acho que a sensibilidade tá muito alta, ele vira muito rápido. Mas isso não é problema. Deixa eu ver. Parece que eu sou um príncipe muito louco.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time.
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Espécie de sua mãe. É, cara, que triste, mano. Parece que o povo tá doente, ele vai partir uma missão. Você pode correr mais rápido com... Aê! Missão aqui. Beleza. Deixa eu dar uma vasculhada aqui e falar com o povo pra ver o que é. Se tem alguma coisa interessante. Não dá pra falar com o tio. Caralho, povo duro, velho.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Ele é um príncipe, né?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Triste, né, a situação da mãe dele.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
So many dead people. Even if we did find an antidote to the Malicor, I do not know if our city will ever be able to cover.
Beleza, eu tava falando aqui sem o microfone ligado. Eu tava bugado ali, não conseguia colocar meus equipes. E eu tô triste, cara. Segunda vez que eu morro aqui, mano. Beleza, eu vou tentar matar esses caras aqui agora. Só que eu não tenho munição, né? Montar armadilha. Liga lá. Galera. Opa, deixa eu ver dessa vez, né? Montar armadilha. Ai, cacete, é o tiro dando do tirou, velho. Morri. Ah, mano, eu tô tentando esquivar toda hora, mas no botão de gato, morri. Matei o milagre. Eu tô quase morrendo. Ai, pera aí. Ai, estourou ele. Pera aí, se eu apertar aqui, eu posso usar a porra da poção. Boa. Ai. E aí, morreu? Espada curta. Mano, eu vou pegar tudo. Eu não sei a quantidade de coisa que eu posso carregar. Não, usei outra poção sem querer, ó. Droga. Já era? Agora já era, né, parceiro? Agora é dois. Como é que você se sente? Rapaz, tô gostando disso aqui, hein, velho. Não tô dominando a arte aqui, mas 2 de ouro, beleza. Munição. Peguei munição, adoro. Tô parecendo Jack Sparrow, velho. Isso é louco. Gosto desses jogos, é que eu gosto de explorar eles, velho. Ainda mais quando é jogo de RPG. Eu acho que é aqui que eu tenho que vir, só que eu não quero vir aqui agora. Eu quero ir naquela outra porta ali. Cadê? Ali. Opa, pulei sem querer. Tá bugado o popote do boneco. É aqui, ó. Na entrada. E aí, mano? Qual a boa?
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named Legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the Union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tier for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Só explicações. Beleza, nós vai fazer o que agora? Da aliança sobre a sua partida. Feito. Tem mais alguma coisa pra fazer aqui? Missões secundárias. Mercado da ilha. Vamos lá. Caramba, o popote do meu boneco tá bugado.
The merchant is there.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendants seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion.
É isso aí, parceiro.
You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my
Tudo
lord.
bem sucedido.
I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Caralho, gostei desse diálogo, hein, mano. Caraca, velho. O cara cruzou o braço e bateu o pé e deu certo. Informe a atendente do quartel da guarda da moeda em... Pera aí que eu já localizo o charlatão. Deixa eu ir ali. Oh. Ei! Sai de mim! Ei, dois não! Caralho! Dois não, porra! Vira só um, velho! Eu tenho uma pistola, eu tenho arma. Toma, trouxa! Toma, trouxa! Deixa eu apertar aqui. Técnicas. Tem um certo limite pra ele vir. Ai! Que saco, velho! Não, vira nesse aqui que tá quase morrendo, parceiro. Isso, vira nesse aí. Pois não, velho. Só um, mano. Sai de mim, capeta. É, minhas poções acabou. Sinto que eu vou morrer. Montar armadilha. Não, aqui não, aqui não. Que droga, eu tô perdido ainda no jogo.
To my help and death to the others.
Eu não tô gostando disso não, velho. Eu tô apanhando demais.
Certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster.
Deixa eu ver. É, minha poção tá
They
aqui.
must be expecting us.
É porque eu não domino a arte da porrada. Eu vou ver se eu entro mais lá pro fundo pra brigar. O que é isso aqui? Vou falar lá o que esse tio aqui.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you,
I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Cara, que joguinho difícil, mano. Não sei se é porque eu coloquei no modo difícil, mas beleza. Deixa eu ver qual espada que eu tenho que colocar. Isso aí de fogo. Eu tenho que ir ali. Da última vez eu encontrei os malfeitores ali que me fizeram muito mal. Olha lá os caras. Chegar na voadora. Ai. Tem que ficar mais rápido. Ai. Porra, tem um quase morrendo. Morre. Já era. É, velho, o negócio é que eu me confundo muito com os botões de... Ai, peguei munição. Muito bom. Aí, ó, o popote do meu boneco agora ficou normal. Tem nível pra usar? Pontos insuficientes, ok. Agilidade, compreenda-me. E o cara lá, será que dá pra usar? Ele só usa uma arma. Tá cheio de missão secundária aqui dentro desse troço. Deixa eu ir ali. Vou no ferreiro aqui. Criação permite que você melhore suas armas e armaduras. Gaste pontos no talento. Use certas peças, equipamentos e companheiros que oferecem um bônus. Cada ponto de talento desbloqueia novas receitas. Interessante. Como eu não tenho nada, né?
Citizens of Serene, come to me. Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Vender.
for your visit. See you soon.
Eu quero comprar, velho.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you. Have you seen anything?
Esse de você pôr aqui, a da Maria que saiu.
Daqui a pouco eu ponho.
De escutação.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Caralho, ele abre a porta numa ignorância aqui, só por Deus.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 3D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Terminar essa missão. Os caras estão mandando as mensagens muito loucas aqui. Bairro do Porto. Cara, eu gosto muito desse ambiente. Cara, não tem um botão que pule? Sério? Que folgado. A madeira
I've
sumiu.
seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
O que esse cara falou? Eu não vi o que esse cara falou. Eu não posso abrir.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Green blood! I can't hold on much longer!
Porra, mano, eu não gosto de quando tomo porrada, fica apanho demais, velho. Acabou as poções, velho. Fudeu. Ah, que ódio, mano. Eu tenho que aprender a defender nessa porra desse jogo, velho. Cara, muito bom, né? Foi achar que dá pra jogar no modo difícil. Aí, ó, o modo difícil no rabo. Tem que aprender a defender, velho. Vamos lá. Vai ter que chegar na voadora, mano. Oh!
To my house, and death to the others! Move away. Things are about to get messy.
O cara não toma dano, velho. Ah, o Fúria tá aberto. Morri de novo. Vai tomar, mano. Eu tô com a porra do Fúria. Como é que ativa esse caralho, velho? Sangue de Cristo tem poder, mano. Ai, vamos lá, pera aí, deixa eu ver aqui. Montar um porra de uma armadilha. Chega não.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Careful, Green
Porra,
Blood!
tá
You're wounded!
Vai morrer. Ah, mano do céu, velho. Que saco, mano. Ai, cê é louco, mano. Os caras fecham demais, velho. Eu acho que dá pra colocar trap. Se eu apertar ali coloca trap, dá os caras. Só que eu tô dando muito pouco dano, mano. Deixa eu tentar agora aqui, fazer outra coisa, outro esquema. Mano do céu, que bagulho difícil, velho. Deixa eu ver. Olha o cara já voando em cima de mim ali, ó. Deixa eu colocar o bagulho, mano. Que droga, eu morri de novo já, velho. Deixa em paz, parceiro. Vagabunda. Mano, é muito difícil, velho. Com dois caras em cima. Se fosse no X1 não ia morrer nunca. Mas é 3, mano. Olha que eu tenho a porra de um ajudante ali, velho. Mano do céu, velho. Que ódio, mano. Que ódio. Que ódio, velho. Vamos lá.
And death to the others!
Caralho, essa mulher não toma dano não, velho. Ah, é porque as armaduras ali, ó. Ah, meu parceiro morreu, velho. Fudeu. E eu vou morrer agora. Foi por pouco, mano. Ai, que droga. Enquanto eles têm aquela proteção de armadura, eles não tomam dano, mano. Será que a arma tem alguma coisa que ajuda a quebrar mais a armadura, velho? Deixa eu ver. É, porque eu tô aprendendo a jogar, né, mano? Não dá pra colocar pressão, velho. Deixa eu ver aqui. Sete.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Matei um já. Ah, agora vocês vão gostar, né, seus baitola?
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along. Did you hear the bell? The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We're not in Teleme, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, we didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
Ué? O que é aquilo?
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Thing...
Reputação -1. Não entendi não, mas se foda. Já morri tanto aqui que matar uma vez me deixa até feliz. Cadê os outros dois que nós matamos aqui? Será que dá pra abrir aqui agora? Dá não. Como é que eu desço ali, mano? Sai da frente aí, parceiro.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurd. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Be back soon, Captain.
Então, galera, eu vou parar por aqui, vou tomar aquele café. Gostei bastante do jogo, apesar do modo de batalha ser um pouco complicado ainda pra mim. Bom, vou continuar aí com a série depois. Abraços a todos que gostaram aí, meu público atualmente agora de 1. Beleza, né? Valeu, galera.